Hey y'all, it's May the 7th, 2016, and I have a little video to show y'all, to share with y'all right quick. It's concerning um, what seemed to be the presumptive nominees for the presidential race.
Right, that would be a Hillary Clinton and a Donald Trump. But moreover, this is basically us sharing a moment together and trying to come to terms with reality. Now, before I start this video, you probably already know that Donald Trump is being accused of being the most racist Hitler since Hitler, right? There's no evidence, you'll never find a clip that shows this to be the truth. However, that is the main talking point to the opponents of Donald Trump. However, you have Hillary Clinton, right? And Hillary Clinton says all sort of outrageous things. She's known for it. She's notorious for this, right? And meanwhile, she'll lots of times she'll go back when she is caught for saying the things that she clearly said. She'll go back and say, that's not what I meant. I didn't mean that when I said all that, right? So that's the exact opposite of what we're dealing with Donald Trump, right? So without further ado, this is a clip from Alex Jones, all right? And we're gonna walk through it with him and find out what's really the business.
That's globalism. Stroke of the pen, your job's gone, and people go, I don't care about a coal miner. Well, guess what? Your energy prices just went up. So let's play a clip of Hillary. Quote, we're going to put a lot of coal miners and coal companies out of business. Now she claims she meant to say that to warn people, even though her policies are shut it all down. Here it is.
I'm the only candidate which has a policy about how to bring economic opportunity using clean, renewable energy as the key into coal country. Because we're...
All right, y'all. All right, we're going to have to stop the video right here. All right, because I'm already angry. I want to point out something. That you could accuse both a Hillary Clinton and a Donald Trump, and basically every politician you ever seen, of being a salesperson. All right, that's fair. I would go ahead and agree with you on that. However, if you don't like Donald Trump, whether or not you like Donald Trump, if you're willing in the slightest to acknowledge reality, well then, you would have to admit that Donald Trump absolutely believes in what he is selling you, whether right or wrong. Right? You can tell by his mannerisms, by the way he shoots from the hip. Right? Hillary Clinton, by looking at her gestures, the way she delivers, her delivery, Hillary Clinton is the antithesis of a dirty, rotten, good-for-nothing, greasy, used car salesman. Right? And so, anyways, let's continue.
We're going to put a lot of coal miners and coal companies out of business, and we're going to make it...
all right, y'all. Allow me to stop the video just one more time real quickly. I want to go ahead and mention the fact that I grew up watching the sleazeball that is Bill Clinton, and him doing this hand gesture at us. This is the I did not have sexual relations, please believe me hand gesture that Hillary Clinton has herself adopted. Right? And I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Let's go ahead and continue.
Clear that we don't want to forget those people. Those people labored in those mines for generations, losing their health, often losing their lives to turn on our lights and power.
So that's...
All right, y'all. Alex is about to go in on this, but before he does, I'm going to go ahead and summarize what Hillary Clinton just said. Now, if you were to be nice, if you were going to go ahead and be nice to Hillary Clinton, what she just said is, we're going to put coal miners out of business. All right, that's going to happen. And then later on down the road, perhaps we will give them jobs, say at our windmill factories and things. Maybe. That's exactly what she said. If you were being nice to Hillary Clinton, chances are what she meant was, these fools ain't gonna have jobs, all right? And forget these fools. And that's too bad for them. But anyways, let's go ahead and continue.
Spin. We're going to give you windmills and scams that bankrupted Spain and other areas of the United States as well. Things that admittedly don't work. But the boondoggle works. The billions per project given to little insiders. Those work very, very nicely. So she's acting like, here, I'm going to chop your legs off. Here's some crutches. But Obama was very, very clear, as candidate Obama, 3 months before he was elected president, in this clip of what the main game plan was. Here it is.
So if somebody wants to build a coal-powered plant, they can. It's just that it will bankrupt them because they're going to be charged a huge sum for all that greenhouse gas that's being emitted.
All right, y'all. I want to touch on this one real quick. I want to touch on this one. I just want to touch on this one real quick because last times I'll tell people, I'll tell them, I'll say Obama hates America. He hates the free market, right? And a lot of times this will go over people's heads. They won't understand what I mean. Meanwhile, this clip is only a small snippet, the tippity tip of the iceberg of all the evidence that could be compiled on an Obama on how he hates America. See, here's the thing. He just described to you how he's going to put coal miners out of business. Right? And a lot of people might argue, well, the coal mining and stuff is terrible and is ruining the earth. Right? Actually, it's pretty far from the truth. All right, but let's think. Okay, hypothetically, what if it was kind of ruining the earth? All right, the way America works, the way the free market works, is that you supply something because people are demanding it. Right? So whether or not, you know what I'm saying, it might be polluting stuff, which it really isn't. Right? The fact is that the demand still exists. And so therefore the supply of it is kind of still necessary. Right? What Obama was describing is a supply and demand situation in which people are demanding energy so that they can have lights and stuff and air conditioning in their house. And so therefore the coal company is supplying energy. And that's all taking place. But at the same time, coal companies being fined and taxed and fined into oblivion, regardless of whether or not people are demanding energy for cost-efficient prices. All right. So this is, like I said, tippity tip of the iceberg of how Obama absolutely, positively hates America and the free market, and he always has. Let's go ahead and continue.
And who makes the carbon money? Who's on the Chicago Mercantile? He's set to make billions himself. Talk about racketeering. Let's go to this next clip of the coal miners, what they have to say about Herr Hitlery.
She said, and she did not make it a secret, that she is going to continue with the policies of the past 7.5 years and expand upon them. There's no other way to perceive that. Pure and simple, we are doomed. I feel like she was basically just stabbing us in the back. I mean, how can you say that you're going to put us all out of work, bankrupt the coal companies, and come here and lie to our face the way she did? I have nothing for her, and as a matter of fact, I agree with our mayor. She can just stay out. Both plants can stay out of our state.
And that's because the clips are there. She's now come and said, I didn't mean that. You're going to have your coal jobs. Don't worry. See, that's spending work. I'm going to shut you down and give you a job at one of the windmills. Yeah, we bet you are. Here's another one. Coal miner confronts Hillary face to face. Here it is.
I just want to know how you can say you're going to put a lot of coal miners out of jobs, and then come in here and tell us how you're going to be our friend, because those people out there don't see you as a friend.
I know that, folks. I don't know how to explain it other than...
All right. I had to stop the video. I had to stop the video right here. All right, because Hillary Clinton just said, I don't know how else to explain it other than, and I want to just take a moment and let's think about this. How many possible ways could Hillary Clinton finish this sentence? She said, I don't know any other way to explain it other than, fuck you, and you retard, quit asking me questions. I don't know. It's like, I don't know any other way to explain it other than, you heard me say something that I wish you didn't hear me say, and I'm sorry about that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how else to explain it other than, forget you, forget your jobs, forget your family and their hungry, aching bellies. I care nothing about that, is what Hillary Clinton, how else could Hillary Clinton finish this sentence? You know what I'm saying? I don't know how else to explain it other than the way that I explained it the first time when I completely articulated that I was going to put you out on the streets. I don't know how else to explain it other than I'm about to shovel hot, wet garbage down your throat. Please hold still while I do that to you. I don't know how else to explain it. Anyways, let's continue.
What I said was totally out of context from what I meant, because I have been talking about helping coal country for a very long time.
All right, let's all stop right here, real quick. Look at her face. Look at her face. All right, this is the face that you make when you are completely fucking someone over in front of their face and trying to act like that you're not doing that. All right, this is the face that you make when you're pissing all down someone's nice fancy slacks and telling them that that's rain, that they're being rained on. All right, and also I want to bring attention to the fact that what she just said, because I'm a stickler for words. Sometimes I listen a little bit too carefully. What she just said is, what I said was totally out of context from what I meant. This was her exact words. She said, what I said was totally out of context from what I meant. That is a statement that makes zero sense. Right? What she would have meant to say was, what I said was taken out of context from what I meant. Meaning that somebody else went ahead and chopped it up and edited it up and made it seem like I was saying something else from what I meant. Right? Instead, what she said was, what I said was totally out of context from what I meant. Which would mean that what she said was not, in fact, what she meant, what she was talking was gibberish in front of a whole entire crowd. She wants you to buy that. Right? Because you asked her a question that she was not prepared to answer to you real quick. And fuck you. And this is the face that I make when I don't want you to know that I'm fucking you right now, but I am doing that right now. Let's go ahead and continue.
What I said was totally out of context from what I meant, because I have been talking about helping Coal Country for a very long time. And I did put out a plan last summer. It was a misstatement, because what I was saying is that the way things are going now, we will continue to lose jobs. That's what I meant to say, and I think that seems to be supported by the facts. I didn't mean that we were going to do it. What I said was, that is going to happen unless we take action to try to help. And
all right, just to wrap that up, let's go ahead and wrap that on up. Let's wrap it all up. What Hillary Clinton just said was that, you know, what I meant to say wasn't that we were going to wreck your lives and destroy your jobs. That's not what I meant to say. What I meant to say was that y'all's lives would get wrecked and y'all would have jobs no more because of what we're doing. And we feel bad about that. I'm sorry. But these are totally two different things. Alright? I'm not fucking you. That's not what I'm trying to do right now. Anyways, let's go ahead and just...
I mean, look at that evil sincerity of that witch. I mean, please, child, come get in the car. I got free candy. I mean, that is a vampire saying, get in the car, put the handcuffs on. I'm Ted Bundy. You're going to love my Volkswagen. You're going to love my dungeon. You know, I saw Gaddafi died. You killed all the Christians. You murdered them. You overthrew the country. These are monsters. You know, she's a Brian Williams up in the plane getting shot at and flying into Macedonia or flying into the Balkans. I mean, in a crowd of evil people, she's one of the worst ever.
Alright, y'all. That's the end of the video. Alright, and like I said, that right there is the very tippity tip of the iceberg of the incredible, fantastic things that Hillary Clinton has said and subsequently lied about saying, as she is notorious for doing. So, in acknowledging reality and the choice that the American people have allegedly been given, supposedly, if a race war or some sort of economic calamity doesn't ensue, if a state of emergency doesn't ensue real quick, the choice that the American people supposedly have been given is between Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. Right? Basically, to put it simply, that's like choosing between a banana split sundae and certain death. Certain cruel, slow, torturous death. Right? And you might be allergic to bananas. Maybe you don't care for them that much. Does not matter. Right? It's hardly a choice that needs to be made right now. That's the reality. Anyways, this is May the 7th, 2016.